Hello, in this video I am demonstrate the attack using vulnerabilities in software or firmware of the router. In my case I am using a Tanda router. In this router I have no vulnerability, but I am uh, understand the object of vulnerabilities in firmware. I am using to explain via example. Consider the firmware vulnerability of the D-Link DSR 500 router, the model router, and which allow an attacker to gain administrator rights. Okay, it lies in the fact that the SCGI bin or platform.cgi script of the router firmware does not properly filter the data entered by the user in password field, as a result of which an attacker can bypass authentication. Okay, procedure and gain access to the device with administrator privileges. Often such equipment continues to operate without installing update, despite the fact that specified vulnerability has already been fixed by the manufacturer. Okay, in my router is Tanda. Okay, and I am going to find the version of my router firmware. Okay, this is the version 5.07.49 in. Okay, and the hardware version is 3.0. Okay, when I google Tanda vulnerabilities, and my router is N300. Okay, the vulnerability finds in 2017. Okay, this vulnerability is to bypass the authentication via HTTP request header. We can change via direct request for CGI bin or download CFG or router CFM.cfg and to obtain the sensitive information. The CVE is very low rate. Score is 3.0. Via in this CVE we cannot access the admin privileges of the router. This is very minor, and nowadays this CVE is solved, and this CVE number is 20203539 Okay, now I am using a tool that is a Cisco exploiter. Okay, this tool is this is a tool cge.pl, and this tool can do 14 type of attack on the router firmware to check the router vulnerability. Okay, one by one we can attack on the router which is already connected with my TP-Link device. You can see is already connected, and here you can see demo router is connected. Okay, now I am use the tool and one by one find the vulnerabilities. This tool can check telnet buffer overflow, router denial of services, HTTP authentication vulnerability, HTTP configuration, catalyst SSH protocol, web administration, and remote arbitrary command, software HTTP request, UDP request, and memory leak, HTTP server overflow, IDS bypass vulnerabilities. This tool is very famous and best tool to check the vulnerabilities in router. Okay, now I am demonstrate how we can use. Type the tool name and type the router IP. Okay, which is the router IP is, you can see here, this is a router IP or gateway or network. Okay, one, and type 1. Okay, You can see target and vulnerability number. Okay, this is the command, this is the guide how to use the tool. Okay, this is very easy, and type the tool name, target IP and the vulnerability list number. Okay, just press the enter. You can see our router is secure because no telnet server is detected. Okay, we can use the number 2, and yes, unsuccessful exploited. It means our router is secure via denial of services vulnerability. Now I am using the list 3. Oh, you can see we are exploited, and find the vulnerability is http auth vulnerability. Okay, if I click on what can I do, but exploited, but vulnerability is available, but we cannot access directly. Okay, I think this is a very minor vulnerability is found. You can see the vulnerability successfully exploited. Okay, we can move on. Type 4, working. I think vulnerability unsuccessful. 5, no SSL server is detected. Number 6 is a web administration, nothing because it's secure. 7, enter a file or read name. What is this? Catalyst 3 and direction remote arbitrary command vulnerability. Press enter. Set as default. Go ahead. You can see we cannot access the router remotely. Okay, open URL, access error, site not page, because our router is secure. You can see this page is not accessed due to a remote arbitrary is off in our router. Okay, you can see 8, and same thing is checking, and 9, input the packet size. I am let input the packet size is 20. Send packet, the number 9 is working. Number 9 is UDP float denial of services. Okay, the server port is let's suppose 22. Now checking the service successfully exploited, target server is down, and use another port 50, and the port is 80, because our HTTP login is working. You can see target server is up. It means our IP is working, our port is open, and vulnerability unsuccessful exploited because the port is secure. You can check 10, unable to connect because this port is disabled. 2002. You can check 11, into the number of repetitions. I check 10. No, telnet server is 12. Vulnerability is 12. Secure server response. Please verify directory has been listed. Services nothing because it's secure. Yes, I checked all the 14 list number of 14 list vulnerabilities. Nothing to find vulnerable our router, because our router firmware is up to date, and any vulnerability if any vulnerability present in our router is appear, and we can access easily via vulnerable router. Okay, this is a firmware vulnerability checking or hacking done. Thank you.